Hey guys, Dr. Mike here. I'm really excited to talk to you today about something incredibly important. Listen, if you or someone you love is struggling with diabetes, you know how crucial making healthy food choices is. It's not just about managing your blood sugar levels, but also about improving your overall well-being. In this video, we're going to cover 10 foods that people with diabetes really need to steer clear of. These are foods that can sneak into your diet and cause unexpected spikes in your blood sugar. We're talking about foods that can wreak havoc on your blood sugar levels and just make managing your diabetes that much more difficult. These foods can lead to complications and make it harder to keep your diabetes under control. But here's the thing. I know it's not always easy to make these changes, especially when you're bombarded with confusing information. It can be overwhelming trying to figure out what's right and what's wrong. That's why I put together a free report, which you can find in the description below. This report is designed to give you clear, straightforward advice that you can start using today. It contains a simple yet powerful secret to lose weight quickly and naturally, which can be incredibly helpful for managing diabetes. Weight management is a key component in controlling diabetes, and this secret can make a big difference. So make sure you check that out after the video. It's a resource that can really help you take control of your health. Now let's get started and uncover these 10 foods that you really should be avoiding to help you better manage your diabetes and live a healthier life. By making these changes, you can take a big step towards a healthier, happier you. All right, let's kick things off with a big one: sugary drinks. These are the sweet, fizzy, and often colorful beverages that many of us can't resist. We're talking about soda, sweetened juices, sports drinks, the works. They come in all shapes and sizes, but they all have one thing in common: loads of sugar. These are basically sugar bombs disguised as beverages. They might look harmless, but don't be fooled by their appearance. And why are they so bad? Well, they're loaded with simple sugars, which get absorbed into your bloodstream incredibly fast. This rapid absorption can wreak havoc on your body. This causes a rapid spike in your blood sugar levels, which is something people with diabetes need to avoid like the plague. But even if you don't have diabetes, these spikes are still harmful. Think of it this way: your pancreas is like a bouncer at a club, and insulin is the key that lets sugar into your cells. It's a delicate balance that sugary drinks can disrupt. When you slam a sugary drink, it's like a whole busload of people showing up at once. Your pancreas has to work overtime to manage the influx. The bouncer, your pancreas, is overwhelmed, and the sugar, the crowd, can't get into the club, your cells, fast enough. This leads to a chaotic situation inside your body. This leads to a buildup of sugar in your blood, which over time can damage your blood vessels and lead to serious complications like heart disease, vision problems, and even nerve damage. It's a chain reaction of negative effects, so do yourself a favor and ditch the sugary drinks. It's a small change that can make a big difference in your health. Instead, reach for water, unsweetened tea, or even sparkling water with a squeeze of lemon or lime. These alternatives are refreshing and much better for your body. Your body will thank you for it. You'll feel more energized, your organs will function better, and you'll reduce your risk of chronic diseases. It's a win-win situation. Next up, we have white bread. And let me tell you, this one is a master of disguise. It might look harmless, even comforting sitting there on your kitchen counter, but don't be fooled by its innocent appearance. It might look innocent enough, but it's actually a major culprit when it comes to spiking your blood sugar. This seemingly simple food can wreak havoc on your body's glucose levels, leading to a roller coaster of energy highs and lows. You see, white bread is made from refined grains, which have been stripped of their fiber and nutrients during processing. This refining process removes the bran and germ, leaving behind just the starchy endosperm. This means it gets digested very quickly, leading to, you guessed it, those dreaded blood sugar spikes. Your body breaks it down almost as fast as pure sugar, causing a rapid increase in blood glucose levels. Think of white bread as that friend who's all talk and no action. It promises to fill you up but leaves you feeling hungry and unsatisfied shortly after. It's like eating air with none of the lasting benefits. It promises to fill you up but leaves you feeling hungry and unsatisfied shortly after. This can lead to overeating as you search for something more substantial to satisfy your hunger. Plus, it's loaded with empty calories that can contribute to weight gain, which can further worsen insulin resistance. These empty calories provide little to no nutritional value, making it harder to maintain a healthy weight. So what's the solution? Swap out that white bread for healthier alternatives like whole grain bread, which is packed with fiber. Whole grain bread retains the bran and germ, offering a more nutritious option. Fiber slows down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, helping to keep your blood sugar levels stable. This means you'll feel fuller for longer and avoid those energy crashes. Make the switch today for a healthier, more satisfying diet. Now, I know what you're thinking, pastries and baked goods. This one's a no-brainer, right? Well, as tempting as those donuts, cakes, and cookies may be, they're a recipe for disaster when it comes to your blood sugar. Just like sugary drinks and white bread, these sweet treats are loaded with sugar and refined carbs, which send your blood sugar levels on a roller coaster ride. Plus, they're often high in unhealthy fats, which can contribute to weight gain and increase your risk of heart disease. I know it's tough, but try to limit your intake of these treats as much as possible. If you're craving something sweet, opt for a small piece of dark chocolate, at least 70% cacao, or some fruit with a dollop of plain yogurt. These options will satisfy your sweet tooth without wreaking havoc on your blood sugar. Chapter 4. Fruit-flavored yogurt. Don't be fooled by the fruit. Yogurt can be a healthy snack, right? Well, not so fast. While plain yogurt can be a good source of protein and calcium, fruit-flavored yogurt is often a wolf in sheep's clothing. Many brands are loaded with added sugar, sometimes even more than a candy bar. And remember, all that sugar spells trouble for your blood sugar levels. So, how can you enjoy yogurt without the sugar rush? Choose plain, unsweetened yogurt and add your own fruit for flavor and sweetness. You can also add a sprinkle of cinnamon or a handful of nuts for extra crunch and nutrition. Chapter 5. Sweetened breakfast cereals. Starting your day on a sugar-high breakfast is often touted as the most important meal of the day. But if you're starting your day with a bowl of sugary cereal, you're setting yourself up for a blood sugar roller coaster. Many breakfast cereals are packed with added sugar, even those that claim to be healthy or whole grain. Always check the nutrition label and choose cereals that are low in sugar and high in fiber. Better yet, opt for a breakfast that's naturally low in sugar and high in protein and healthy fats, like eggs, avocado toast on whole grain bread, or a smoothie made with unsweetened yogurt, fruit, and a scoop of protein powder. Chapter 6. Flavored coffee drinks. A bitter truth about sweet coffee. That morning, latte might seem like a harmless indulgence, but those flavored coffee drinks can be loaded with sugar and unhealthy fats. We're talking syrups, whipped cream, and all sorts of other sugary additions that can send your blood sugar soaring. If you need your coffee fix, stick to black coffee or add a splash of unsweetened almond milk or a natural, zero-calorie sweetener like stevia. I know what you're thinking. Honey and maple syrup are natural sweeteners, so they must be okay, right? Well, not quite. While they may be slightly better than refined white sugar, honey and maple syrup are still sugar. They can still cause your blood sugar to spike, so it's best to use them sparingly. Remember, moderation is key. If you're going to use honey or maple syrup, do so in small amounts and be mindful of your overall sugar intake. Fruit is good for you, right? Absolutely. But when it comes to dried fruits, things get a little tricky. You see, dried fruits are essentially concentrated versions of fresh fruits. They've had most of their water content removed, which means their sugar content is much more concentrated. This means that a small serving of dried fruit can pack a hefty dose of sugar, which can lead to blood sugar spikes. If you're going to enjoy dried fruits, do so in moderation and be mindful of portion sizes. It's always a good idea to pair them with a source of protein or healthy fats to help slow down sugar absorption. Let's be honest, who doesn't love a plate of crispy French fries? But unfortunately, they're not doing your blood sugar any favors. French fries are typically made from white potatoes, which are high in carbohydrates and low in fiber. This combination can lead to rapid spikes in blood sugar. Plus, they're deep fried, which means they're loaded with unhealthy fats that can contribute to weight gain and increase your risk of heart disease. If you're craving something salty and crunchy, try baked sweet potato fries or air-popped popcorn seasoned with herbs and spices. Last but not least, let's talk about those convenient but often unhealthy packaged snacks. We're talking chips, crackers, granola bars, and other processed goodies that are often found in vending machines and grocery store aisles. These snacks are often loaded with refined carbs, added sugars, unhealthy fats, and sodium, a recipe for blood sugar spikes, weight gain, and other health problems. It's best to steer clear of these processed snacks as much as possible. Instead, opt for whole, unprocessed snacks like fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, or hard-boiled eggs. So there you have it, 10 foods that people with diabetes should avoid like the plague. I know it can seem overwhelming, but remember, every small step you take towards a healthier diet makes a difference. And don't forget to download your free report, which you can find in the description below. It contains a simple yet powerful secret to lose weight quickly and naturally, which can be incredibly helpful for managing diabetes. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.